Sure,
Perfect.
that's probably easier.
Perfect.
We are connecting, and we are live, starting live. 4 seconds in. Good evening and welcome to the West Gym at Baldwin-Woodville High School. We are getting underway here, Middle Border Conference matchup between the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks and the Altoona Railroaders. We are 20 seconds from the national anthem, it looks like, so we will send it down there to, I believe Donnie T is there, ready for us. And we will get underway and be with you. I'm Jacob Laram with my partner Tony Stitt, the Hall of Famer. So we'll throw it down right there.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer. Just a quick point to everybody that's out there watching. We do have some technical problems right now, so the scoreboard is currently not working. We can't get the camera quite up there yet. So we'll do the best job that we can to try and get you scores over the air.
For safety considerations, children should please prevent the parents or guardians. Thank you.
The restrooms are located behind the left bleachers. The Baldwin-Woodville School grounds are surrounded with tobacco-free area. Thank you for your compliance with our school policy and Wisconsin state law prohibiting tobacco use on school premises. To honor America and those who serve your freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, move your hat, and place your hand over your heart as we play for our national anthem.
Now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the Altoona Railroaders. At junior, number 3, Brian Flagsman. Senior, number 5, Fernando Cyberland. Senior, number 15, Olivia Cade. Junior, number 23, Baldwin-Woodville. And senior, number 35, Kelly Burr. Railroaders are coached by Michelle Kuplinski. Now for our Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. Senior, number 10, Shannon Fricks. Junior, number 11, Trim Carroll. Senior, number 15, Bethany Nielsen. Junior, number 21, Mackenzie Midley. And senior, number 53, Katie Borkart. Blackhawks are coached by Lance Thomas, assisted by Katie Short, Arnold Carroll, Chris
Alrighty, we will welcome you back here. We're just about to get underway. Starters for the Blackhawks seem to be standard procedure here. We have Katie Borkart is going to take the jump here. We have Trinity Carroll, Shannon Fritz. We also have Bethany Nielsen. the last one. Number 21, Mackenzie Midley.
Jump one there by Borkart. Blackhawks will start here on offense. Rails are coming out in a man. Fritz drive the lane down to Mittling. He's going to get a good shot up. Rims out, and it's going to be a jump ball. It will go to Altoona the other way. You'll have to pardon us here a little bit at the start here. We're trying to get a few technical difficulties worked out, but we will get there.
Not exactly Geek Squad members as well.
We aren't. Long pass there and saved by 35. Saved under the basket. Good look there, and that one will be in for Bria Kleinschmidt. Will start the scoring for Altoona. And to try and catch up a little bit here, Altoona started with Kleinschmidt number 3, Camistral number. Nope, I'm sorry about that. Cyberling number 5. We've got Jasmine Klika and Kennedy Berg, who leads Altoona in scoring at 14.5 a game. She's number 35. Altoona with the ball. Now they're going to work it around, get it into Berg. She will kick it out for the 3. Off the rim. Fritz will come out of there for the Hawks. And she's going to get it up to Trinity Carroll, who last week just had a 27-point game. So she can really go off. Over to Mittling. Mid-range jumper is good.
Trinity also came and had the 32-point game against Altoona earlier in the year, so this is the second round against these two teams.
Yeah, nice job there. Altoona pushed the issue. We're going to have a foul called here at half court on Fritz. Got the ball up, had a look for a bunny, and couldn't quite hit it.
Some high pressure man-to-man shown by the Blackhawk girls here. Very active early.
Entry in, nice little move there. That was Berg, got around Borkart. Fritz is going to take it deep. Kind of throw up a shot there, and it will be off Nielsen, out of bounds. Altoona ball going the other way. Altoona back in that pressure. Altoona's going to line up with a 1-4 and get it in. It's really that kind of that slow, patient pressure that we go. To the corner for 3, rims it in and out for Cyberling, down low, and Berg's going to go to the line. First foul there on Katie Borkart. Berg off on the first. So line up, shoot a second. Second team foul against the Hawks, first against Borkart. Bring it back the other way, it's 4-3. BW. Swinging around, they want to get it inside. Here goes Borkart. Back out to Nielsen for 3, and it's good. It allows BW to get back into their pressure. Mittling tips it up to Fritz. Carroll for 3, just off the rim. It's It's going to be out of bounds off Mittling, going the other way.
Altoona definitely trying to get a hand in Trinity's face this game after she had 5 against them up in Altoona the first time.
Kick there by Fritz. It's going to stay Altoona ball. Yeah, it seems awful early in the year to all of a sudden be playing a conference opponent for the second time. But it's here.
It's always a lot of fun seeing the changes from the different things, how teams progress throughout the year, where you get better, where you need to still improve, and it's been awesome. Obviously a pair of 8-4 teams here.
Yep.
With a couple more losses non-conference for us, and then Altoona has lost couple more conference games, so it's a very entertaining matchup tonight.
Well, and huge game for both teams. BW trying to push that lead in the conference. Altoona with another loss in conference would probably end their chances of winning the title, I would think.
Absolutely, I would think. I know St. Croix Central is hot on the Blackhawk tail.
3 ball, just short there by Cyberling. Going to come back the other way. Fritz for 3, and she's a little long. Good board there by Cyberling. Trapped, and Altoona's got some numbers here if they want it. Looks like I kind of lost control of it. So did Duquesne, lost control of it, and I believe we have a jump ball. Jump ball will go to the Hawks. 7-3 right now. We've got a lot of subs coming in. We've got Callie Plannert, number 2, is coming in for Altoona. Also Cassidy Camistrol, number 4, in for Altoona. In for Baldwin-Woodville, we've got number 13, Ashlyn Maurer, number 33, Ava Pack, and 35, Brecken Maccabee. And we saw all 3 of those players have some really good moments last week in their game here against St. Croix Falls.
Absolutely. Girls are playing with each other, using each other. Ava Pack showing throughout the conference one of the better percentages from three-point land, misses one there.
Long 2 by Fritz, missed. Mittling with the follow. He's going to give up to Maccabee. She'll swing it back out, and they're going to reset. Drive by Fritz. Once again, a little long. Mittling with the follow. And, if you're Altoona right there, 3 offensive rebounds, not what you want to see.
Not going to make Coach happy there.
Nope. And we're going to have a over and back call against Altoona.
Currently not handling maybe the intensity of the game. Baldwin pressing them right away, maybe not fully ready for that kind of pressure, that kind of intensity to start, and they're not handling it on the road here in January.
Yeah, and we've got Fritz out of the game. So Ava Pack will take over the point guard duty. Yeah, and I'll be honest, I didn't have a chance to see the first game. I don't know if you did. I saw bits and pieces of it. I know early in the season the Hawks weren't running a lot of press, so I don't know if that was in the point where they were running it yet or not.
I was the same way. I just saw bits and pieces as well. Obviously went and saw some of it where Trinity had such a nice game, scoring 32. It's just been very interesting to watch Trinity and even Shannon develop kind of from last year is what I wanted to talk about too, with just kind of her change in role, her change in high aggression on offense. It's been a pleasure to see. It's been awesome to see her fill that role.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of those girls have really stepped up in terms of what they've been asked to do and what they have done. And that's going to be a foul on Bethany Nielsen right there. Kind of tried to drive through. So that is the 4th team foul against the Blackhawks, and that will be Nielsen's first.
Obviously something to watch here early. We got 4 early fouls here as we get kind of to the halfway point of the first half of the Blackhawks. You're playing another half of defense every time. it's going to lend you to more fouls. So that'll be interesting to see how Coach Com kind of deals with if those numbers start to stack up a little bit, the balance of playing in foul trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. That ball long three there by Klicka is not good. It's going to go the other way, and Altoona's going to show a little press. They've got Fritz out of the game. They're going to show a little token pressure. Pretty easily broken by the Hawks.
Pack maybe got away with a double dribble there about the volleyball line.
They come back the other direction. Altoona with the ball. Kick it over. Nice kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. And you immediately saw Berg tell her, hey, that was a good pass. That one's on me. Just wasn't quite ready for it.
Absolutely. And it's been interesting early to see Altoona for Kennedy Berg here playing kind of down low. I know in my prep for the game, listen to you and Nygaard Stiddy talk about the progression in kind of basketball and Steph Curry and how he's changed things. It's interesting to see that she's kind of a down low presence, and they try to get her the ball in certain spots there around the block, and then she seems to have a heck of a game that she goes to and quite a bit of tricks down there that she can use to score, as she's one of the leading scorers in the conference.
Absolutely, and you know, it's one of those games where you actually have two players, because Katie Borkhardt is another one of those can get down on the block players to do the same thing. Shot there by Nielsen, off, rebounded by Altoona. It's going the other way. But yeah, you're absolutely right on that, and we've seen it on both sides. So all of a sudden now we have a game where we see two girls that are going to post up. So
absolutely, going to be a fun matchup to watch. Here we got a little post action as well.
Nice feed there to Berg. Good D by Katie, and it's going to go the other direction for the Hawks. And that is a little different. You know, the Hawks do have somebody that can match up with Berg a little bit with Katie's size. We're going to have a timeout here going to for the Hawks, our 32nd. We're going to quickly tell you our sponsors. We've got the Smokehouse, White Cap Financial Advisors, Timmerman Realtors, Family Chiro Care, Halverson Concrete Solutions, Ferns Lawn Care, St. Croix Custom Apparel, Fenner & Jewelers, Firehelm Langer, St. Croix Garage Doors, Blackhawk Garage Door, Pete's Construction, Crystal Orthodontics, CW Garage Door Distribution, Village Pharmacy, Woodville Garage Bar, Baldwin Lightstream, Schaefer Financial Service, American Family Insurance, Western Wisconsin Health, Wisconsin Credit Union, OEM Fabricators, Nielsen Foods, Strikers Lanes, A-Star Concrete, TMS Auto, Lakes Gas, Loopy and Ford, DMS Repair, Anytime Fitness, and Bumper to Bumper. All right, so 30-second timeout there by the Hawks, and we will inbound the ball in here. And try and dump it, and nice double there, but a good split of the double. Just as a good tough catch by Katie. And kind of a little different look at the pressure there. I don't know if that was the pressure that Coach Com was looking for. It almost looked like we had two girls pressing and everybody else dropping back.
Certainly seems he's into his bag of tricks early. It's always so impressive as well. One thing is the just hand activity of Shannon Fritz. She is just everywhere with her hands so hard and causes so many problems.
By Cyberling, but she was cut off at the basket, but she'll finish anyway. So 11-5 Blackhawks. Fritz is going to go all the way to the basket, leave it a little short. And Altoona will bring it back. Just swing it. Berg's going to look it down a little bit. Over to Kleinschmidt. Off to Cyberling. She's got it off to Camastral over. They're going to dump it down to Berg, and she's going to attack a little bit, and she sees a couple of white shirts. And that is going to stay here off of Fritz.
Certainly seems the length of number 53, Borkhardt, has given Berg problems down there.
Yeah, and so they're going to have her out for a little bit. And Berg is also out, so Both are out for a little bit. So we'll pick up that battle a little bit later in the game. Callie Plannert back in for Altoona. And Maccabee back in for the Hawks. Drive here by Nielsen. Good. A little hesitation and a finish. And that one, it kind of looked more like Fritz kind of missed the memo there that they were pulling the press off.
Just part of her aggression. Always wanting to be in your face.
Oh, nice cut, nice pass over to Plannert. She 1-2, couldn't quite finish. Another shot, that one's in. That one for Lillian Duquesne on the basket. Her first points of the night. 13-7 Hawks. And they are all around. As I say it, there's a 3-ball. Nice box out by Maccabee. Could not finish. Nielsen's going to throw it up again. She gets her own back, and she's got it. 15-7. Hawks. Nielsen now with 7 points. And that ball will be tipped out of bounds by Carroll.
One thing we didn't get a chance to talk about, Carroll obviously having such a positive, high-scoring game in the first one, yet to score through over halfway through this one. Hawks still not affected, taking an 8-point lead.
Yeah, and that's kind of what she has been during the year. She's had these huge games, had another one last week, and then other girls step up, and it's kind of been a testament to the Hawks of you don't know who it's going to be on any given night. Altoona working it around. Seiverling got the step there on Pack, and she's going to go to the line. Fouls on number 10, Shannon Fritz. Her second, I believe. So that's kind of an interesting thing to watch here. There's 6:21 left in the first half. And Fritz will come out of the game with her second foul.
We may not see her again maybe the entire half if we hold this lead.
And I wouldn't expect to unless it gets close. Realm of the imagination, but still, if you can maintain that nice drive there by Mittling. Couldn't finish, but it's going to stay down here with the Hawks on the rebound. Nielsen for 3 again. She's kind of had the hot hand here. Mittling again.
One thing I think that helps too, like you said, so many people have led this team in scoring for the Blackhawks. Just the confidence in their shot, and they all shoot confidently because they've all led the team in scoring is something that I think not a lot of teams have that will help them as they get into February and March.
Absolutely. Good strong rebound there by Borkart. We're going the other way. Nice pass up. Nielsen to Mittling, and we're going to get a timeout here by Altoona. That'll give us a little time here. For over 38 years, OEM Fabricators has been building the backbone of industries worldwide, from construction and mining to rail, oil and gas, and agriculture. As a Wisconsin Manufacturer of the Year and certified family-friendly workplaces, we proudly employ over 280 skilled team members across Woodville, Neelsville, and Phillips. Looking for a career with a purpose? We offer flexible 7-day schedules and hands-on opportunities in metalworking. Visit OEMFab.com to learn more. No, I think that you're absolutely right in that. I mean, who do you focus on if you're going to defend the Hawks? I mean, you can't leave Carroll open because she's got the ability to go out for 30. Nielsen's already got 7 points here tonight. Mittling's got 6, and I mean, she just hit that little layup. She's also hit the mid-range. Fritz, I believe, had 23. I could be off on that number. In a game last week, 21. Our cameraman is telling me. Appreciate you showing up. Coach Ambrose here, always on the camera, except not at the start of tonight's game because he was on quadruple duty after teaching. He drove the bus down for a middle school game, and now he comes back and is working the camera.
What doesn't he do?
There are many things, and that will be off of Altoona. It's going the other direction.
But as you were saying, getting hands in everybody's faces, you have to such respect the aggressiveness on the drive from Carroll and from Fritz that it just is difficult to stay with everybody out on the perimeter, and I think that's why the Hawks offensively have seen the success that they've had.
Absolutely. There's a pass down low to Carroll, and it is kind of behind her. She wasn't quite in position. It's going to be a foul against Carroll. That is her first, I believe, team 6th. So Altoona will be in the bonus already. There are still haven't been any fouls called on Altoona, and I know people will look at that. I think it's been a well-called game. Baldwin has played more aggressive. They fouled 6 times. Altoona really hasn't.
Yes, yep, you're absolutely correct. I mean, I think pressing just adds a whole nother, just so much more defense that you're playing aggressively that definitely fouls come into play.
There's a nice drive there, and that's going to stay here once again. And Altoona's had a lot of looks in the lane, haven't really been able to score a lot in the lane. A lot of that is due to, the Hawks defense. They've got hands up, and they've been aggressive. That's caused them to get some fouls as well. Little jump stop there by Seiberling. She's going to dish to Berg. Good strong move. Couldn't finish. Borkhardt again cleaning up the boards.
The length of the Hawks with Carroll, with Borkhardt, is just affecting shots. Not really blocking a ton of them as we get a layup there.
Yeah, beautiful pass there by Pack. Down to Maurer. Maurer finishes it off. We're at 19-9. Long 3 ball. Loose. Maurer's going to come out of there with it. Back to Pack. She's going to play it up to Maurer again. She's going to dribble around. Nice little take. And she was a little bit off, and we're going to have a travel call on Seiberling. And it's going to stay down here with the Hawks. I guess I didn't see it. I don't know if did she switch or pivot foot?
I didn't really see it. Maybe dragged a pivot foot. I guess it was not as obvious as maybe the baseline official thought it was.
Inbounds to Mittling. She's going to kick it out to Pack. And she's just going to try and save it inbounds. We got numbers for the rails if they want it, and they do. Berg back up again, and Borkhardt is going to come down with it. We're going to have our first foul here going against Berg, I believe, for Altoona. It's just been tough for Berg to get anything to fall. The shots have been there. She just hasn't got them down. It's averaging 14.5 a game, leading the rails in scoring this year.
The aggressiveness has been there for sure. I go back to, I think it's the length of Borkhardt, the length of everybody. They haven't been clean looks.
No, and right there, Borkhardt with the fake, and she drove to the basket, and that's going to be Berg's second. So that's a big call against Altoona. So now Baldwin-Woodville has Shannon Fritz with 2. Kennedy Berg just picked up her second foul. Borkhardt good on the first. It's 20-9. BW. So Berg's coming out. Camistral is coming out.
Altoona will look to Braylon Seiberling, averaging 10 points a game this year. Jasmine Klika is averaging 9 points a game this year. So they're going to have to look for somewhere else for some scoring here, obviously, with Berg probably is not going to see another minute this half as well.
No, the second free throw was good, but waved off as for a lane violation. So it's going to stay 20-9. So I guess to me that means girls watch your feet.
Close to a couple of travels maybe there, I kind of thought.
Rails are going to kick it around. Driving there by Kleinschmidt. She's going to kick it back. Duquesne kind of caught over there. Back over to Kleinschmidt. She's going to drive over to Klika. Seiberling for three, and that's long. Rebound down to Klika. Sorry, down to Duquesne. It's going to be taken away by Pack, who will go the other direction.
Altoona having a couple of second chance opportunities down on the other end here, not being able to convert at the rate the Blackhawks are.
They have numbers here, wide open three ball, and that one is good for Jasmine Klika. 20-12 Blackhawks with 1:53 to go. Pack going to take it all the way off the rim. She's got it back, and she's going to go to the line and shoot two.
I think you can hear the coach for the Railroaders emphasizing rebounding. I'm guessing that is going to come up in the halftime circle in the locker room.
Yeah, that it has definitely been an advantage so far for the Hawks. That foul was on Kleinschmidt, her first, team third. Nielsen back in. She's back in for Maccabee. And Berg back in with those two fouls, so 1:44. And missed them both. Rebound back to the Hawks, and that is Bethany Nielsen again. Her 9th point already of this first half. It's 22-12. And Berg now out on the perimeter, going to drag Borkhardt out away from the basket. Good drive there by Seiberling again. Just off. And again, a tough shot, well defended. Borkhardt for three. No.
Not usually Borkhardt's game there, but again, going back to the just shooting with confidence there, she had absolutely no hesitation.
Yeah, and we started to see her maybe take one or two of those a game. You know, she doesn't take them a lot, but enough. And kind of keeps your defender honest. Board and Altoona with a second opportunity again. Dribbling in, walled off. Pack almost had it. Saved there by the rails. Seiberling with a little runner. Off to the side, here comes Pack, coming back the other direction. Picks up a screen from Borkhardt. And there's with 16 seconds left in the half. Maurer says, I don't care if there's 16 seconds. I'm hitting a three. 25-12. Wells cannot get one coming back the other way, so that's where we're going to leave it on a three ball from Ashley Maurer. So 25-12 going into half, and we will take a little break here.
For over 38 years, OEM Fabricators has been building the backbone of industries worldwide, from construction and mining to rail, oil and gas, and agriculture. As a Wisconsin Manufacturer of the Year and certified family-friendly workplace, we proudly employ over 280 skilled team members across Woodville, Neillsville, and Phillips. Looking for a career with a purpose? We offer flexible 7-day schedules and hands-on opportunities in metalworking. Visit OEMFAB.com to learn more. OEM Fabricators, manufacturing like we mean it. Looking for a place that drives good times? Head to Woodville Garage Bar, where muscle cars, cold drinks, and live music come standard. Located in the heart of Woodville, we're serving up American favorites with a retro roadside twist. Come for the food and stay for the music. Woodville Garage Bar is a great venue with the best vibes around. Woodville Garage Bar, more than a bar, it's a destination. Are you financially prepared for the big game of life? Whitecap Financial Advisors wants to help you with your game plan. Just like no two teams are the same, no two investors are the same. Here's the play-by-play. Together, we will 1. Make the plan, 2. Work the plan, 3. Review the plan. Whitecap Financial Advisors specializes in investment management, financial and retirement planning, life insurance, and education funding. Call today to set up your no-cost, no-obligation appointment at their Roberts or Turtle Lake location. 715-760-9001. From the roughest seas to the highest peaks, Whitecap Financial Advisors will be with you every step of the way. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Mosaic Wealth Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Mosaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independently of Mosaic Wealth. At Christo Orthodontics, our goal is to exceed your expectations. Our care is centered around you, and we want you to have fantastic experiences that lead to a perfect, healthy smile. That's why our doctors and orthodontic teams go out of their way to keep you smiling throughout every step of the process. Our unique combination of lifelong experience, highly qualified and caring team members, and dedication to going above and beyond to meet your unique needs has led us to be the area's preferred orthodontic provider. Exceptional smiles and extraordinary experiences. That's what matters to us. We can't wait to care for you. Looking to get your Wisconsin driver's license, or just need a refresher behind the wheel? Bumper to Bumper in Somerset, Wisconsin has you covered.
Hello, testing. Are we live? We are back live. We're going to kind of switch duties here. I'm going to try and take over the play-by-play here as we get rolling in the second half here. We got Shannon Fritz is going to start for the Blackhawks. We have Trinity Carroll is going to take a shot at it. Number 53, Katie Borkhardt, is going to be out there. Bethany Nielsen. And number 21, Mackenzie Mittling, which will be the starters for the Blackhawks. For Altoona, we have number 15, which is Lillian Duquesne. We have number 35, Kennedy Berg. Number 3, which is Bria Kleinschmidt. We also have Braylon Seiberling, number 5, and we are underway. Seiberling, top of the key. Action underneath here for the Railroaders. Swings it to Jasmine Klicka. Shot number 3, no good. Rebound, Shannon Fritz after a little stumble there. Berg in the action. Fritz aggressively. Layup no good. Rebound Nielsen. Another rebound. Kicks it out. Katie Borkhardt a swing. And that's a rebound, Kennedy Berg.
And again, something to watch that we saw here in the first half. Both Berg and Fritz had 2 fouls in the first half, so obviously they got to be pretty careful to not pick up their thirds.
Definitely a storyline here as Baldwin-Woodville has a 13-point lead. We could see that shrink with some of their main ball handlers, their best players, if they have to take a seat for an extended period in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And, from the Hawk standpoint, you got to be pretty pleased, I think, with the play of both Pack and Mauer to come in at the guard position and really maintain that lead.
Bria Kleinschmidt knocks down a 3. That's going to cut this one to 10. Nielsen swings over to Carroll. Underneath. Good aggressive move. Top of the key is good for Trinity Carroll. She gets on the board.
And we're back to that pressure that we didn't see, and we've got to travel. And right away it causes a turnover by Altoona.
Active hands from the Blackhawks, still paying dividends. Get the pressure, get the turnover. Fritz will inbound.
Yeah, and you saw the Hawks kind of move away from that pressure in this latter part of that first half, probably primarily to keep them out of foul trouble so that they could be more aggressive here to start the second half.
Possibly also wanting to slow down for possessions and kind of extend the game as Carroll aggressively drives off of Duquesne's foot. And I believe we're going to get a switch here. It is going to be Blackhawk ball. Sort some things out.
Yeah, it looked like they called Hawk ball right from the get-go.
That's what I had.
Just a play by Duquesne. Hey, I'm going to walk out here, see if they hand me the ball.
It's always worth a shot.
Yeah, why not? They didn't.
We're going to get Blackhawk ball from kind of an awkward spot, never an easy inbounds. Fritz aggressively. As we get a shot from Nielsen, no good. Rebound, Carroll tries to save it out of bounds.
And she does. But good defensive play there by Kleinschmidt. And we are going to have a jump ball.
A held ball will give the ball to the Blackhawks here. Certainly long possessions for the Blackhawks. Multiple of them, something Altoona will want to look to change.
And they're going to move them out. That, I believe, was a rule change either this year or last year that, you don't penalize a team by making them inbounds the ball from that far corner.
Probably a good rule, led to a lot of turnovers when seemingly you should have the advantage. As we're going to get a turnover here from the Blackhawks on an errant pass. It'll be Railroader basketball. We're going to have number 5 Seiberling and 23 shuffling to inbound. Klika will bring it up. Interesting as
Yep.
we see. Shuffle out here. We'll get a shot attempt. Number 3, Kleinschmidt is good. And that cuts our lead to 10.
And that's a couple of threes now to start the half by Altoona. They had a really hard time making baskets in the first half. They come out, they've hit 2 threes already. Carroll.
Absolutely. Kleinschmidt with 8. Kleinschmidt with 8 now. Brings it up. We have Braylon Cyberling. Dishes inside. Block shot. Borkart's going to be out of bounds to the Railroaders. We're going to get a sub here. Pack is going to come on in for Nielsen. Give her a breather. As we have 28-18 with 14:24 to go. Second half.
Altoona working around a little bit. They're going back. Oh, nice little look there, and in and out again.
A great feed. I don't have the rebounding stats, however, it sure seems Borkart's rebounding been a factor in this one. As we get a nice drive there. Mittling. I believe it'll be on the ground. We're going to get Blackhawk ball underneath.
Yeah, and Cyberling, her second foul, and she just got there late. Mittling got the ball, immediately tried to drive, and got there late. It looks like Mittling maybe got one a little bit in the upper leg, a little sore for a second, but she'll be fine.
Looks like she will shake it off. Always interesting debate. Pushing baseline, pushing to the middle of the court as Carroll launches a 3. Rebound Berg. Gets it to Cyberling, and here we go. Or excuse me, Kleinschmidt. 3-pointers off. Carroll with defense from Berg. Flings it out. And here, back on the counter attack is Fritz.
And nice defense there by Cyberling to knock it away from Fritz.
Good outlet pass.
You know, that was one where you'd like to see Fritz recognize that she didn't have numbers. They kind of had that break, but she didn't have the numbers to just kind of pull it back.
Top of the key, Kleinschmidt. Looking. Appears to drive, gets it to Berg. Berg not afraid. But we're going to have a foul on Carroll with the body.
And that is her 4th foul.
And the board says 4. So she is probably going to sit down a while here.
I guess that one kind of snuck up on me. I don't know if you saw her 3rd, but yeah, that's number 4. So.
Certainly going to be a factor as we have a 10-point lead for the Blackhawks here.
Oh, I was just going to say that's legal, but he judged that she touched it while she was still in the front court and then passed it, then didn't get control until she got to the back court.
We are going to have a timeout here for the Blackhawks. 30 seconds. Over to you, Stiddy.
Looking for a place that drives good times? Head to Woodville Garage Bar, where muscle cars, cold drinks, and live music come standard. Located in the heart of Woodville, we're serving up American favorites with a retro roadside twist. Come for the food and stay for the music. Woodville Garage Bar is a great venue with the best vibes around. Woodville Garage Bar, more than a bar, it's a destination.
One thing, Stiddy, I need to get your thoughts on. We've kind of seen an adjustment here from the Blackhawks. We talked about the matchup between Borkart and Berg. The last couple of possessions, Borkart has been off of Berg and kind of playing that help side. What do you think that does for the Blackhawks defense?
Well, yeah, we haven't seen Berg be overly aggressive down low yet. And the Hawks have done a nice job of defending her, so I guess we'll kind of wait and see a little bit. But
Berg with 1 point here and a pair of fouls.
Nice drive by Mowers, but she's going to kick it over to the other corner, over to Pack.
Pack hard off glass is short. Berg pivoting and appears to throw the ball away. Nobody's got a tip, and it is going to be Blackhawk basketball here.
No, and that was absolutely it. I think she saw 2 black shirts running down and threw it in the middle of them, and they kept running.
And neither were there as Fritz gets it to Pack on the wing. Some backside action from the Blackhawks. Nielsen remaining aggressive swings. There's Fritz, good aggressive drive, and layup is good to stretch the lead to 12.
Yeah, and it really looked like Fritz wanted to give the ball up there, like she wanted to pass it, and then got You kind of passed that defender, just realized there was nobody there to guard her.
You often see those kind of in between, I don't know if I should pass it, I don't know if I should shoot it looks, go short, hard off iron. Fritz able to land that one.
Here goes Bergs. He's going to start out wide and just can't get it to go.
And here comes Fritz, does not have numbers, is going to reassess.
And Pack for three, good.
Ava Pack continuing her hot shooting. Had a great year from behind the three-point line as the Hawks are going to, on a made basket here, apply a little pressure. Get it to Kleinschmidt, over to
Got some numbers back. And I believe that is Kleinschmidt's third three of the half.
As we get a timeout here, over to you.
Are you financially prepared for the big game of life? Whitecap Financial Advisors wants to help with your game plan. Just like no two teams are the same, no two investors are the same. Here's the play-by-play review. Together we will, 1, make the plan, 2, work the plan, 3, review the plan. Whitecap Financial Advisors specializes in investment management. Whitecap Financial Advisors, call today to set up your no-cost, no-obligation appointment at their Turtle Roberts or Turtle Lake location, 715-760-9001.
Coach Com certainly has to be proud of the defensive effort on Kennedy Berg here as we get into the later parts of the second half.
Yeah, and you saw that last possession, Altoona, in the last few possessions this half, they've pulled Berg out to the three-point line, I think to try and get Burkhardt out to defend her out there, and she did a nice job again.
As we got a turnover here, and that's number 5, Seiberling, applying pressure. Didn't have numbers, pulls it out. Another drive, number 4, Camistrol, as we calm things down. Back to the top of the key here.
You say that, we've got Maccabee now into the game guarding Berg.
Certainly an interesting matchup when Burkhardt is not in there. Ball down to the post, a double.
And interesting there that we doubled Duquesne down there.
Certainly to get it out. Good controlled possession here from the Railroaders. Hopefully we can end it in a solid shot as the crowd starts to get involved here. Number 4,
nice
dish
pass
into the lane. And that'll be a bank off glass for 2. Pack is going to bring the ball back up with 10:24 to go here in the second half.
Yeah, and really nice possession there by Altoona. Used both sides of the floor, waited till they got what they wanted. And that's going to be a pass off the foot. We've got a jump ball.
I believe it should be Railroader basketball because we went to the Hawks last time. We're going to see a return to a little pressure here with Fritz at the top of it. Hard to imagine a better player in the middle border to be at the top of your press than Shannon Fritz. What does she do you think?
Just so active. I mean, she can run forever. Just active hands. And that's going to be a foul on Pack, sending Callie Planner to the line, a senior.
Finally, we kind of see, I believe, one of the main times where they've kind of gotten the Railroaders I'm talking about a look at the rim off of the press and kind of return the pressure, which you always want to attack a pressing team.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to lay back, you force the team to keep pressuring. If you can start scoring off them, you force them to get out of that pressure.
Planner misses both here. Borker at the rebound, and we're going to get the ball to Shannon here, and we're going to return up 10 for the Blackhawks. Ball in the corner here. Borkhardt battling for position down low. Pack kind of gets away with a little shove there as we swing the ball. Fritz, left-handed layup is clean and good.
And good ball movement there. Again, you kind of end up with two girls in the same spot. It ended up with Fritz cutting to the other side. Here's that trap.
Great possession for the Blackhawks as we see again the Railroaders returning, getting a good look.
And that was one where, Altoona did, I think, everything they wanted to do, breaking the press except for making the basket.
I think finishing has kind of been off of offensive rebounds, off of pressing, kind of been the Achilles heel here for the Railroaders, and kind of given them this deficit that they have here.
Absolutely, and some of that's a product of you speed teams up, and those shots aren't as easy anymore.
Fritz gets the ball, top of the key, aggressively drives in the lane, looks, finds Mittling, and she's going to go to the line for a pair here.
Yeah, and I think Altoona kind of bailed her out a little bit there. She was pretty deep under the basket. I don't know if she, to me it looked like she was almost too far deep, that I don't know that she would have got a shot up, but the foul by Altoona.
She kind of cut right into a teammate there down on the block as the first one for Mittling falls.
13-point lead for the Hawks.
And that'll be Mittling's. We don't have it on the board. I'm looking for it, and it is not there. She sinks another one here.
We're going to have a foul from behind on Pack on that one.
Certainly a result of the press there. And that will be her second foul. Ava Pack has 2. Other than Caro, kind of limited the damage on fouls as we get later into the second half here. Hopefully we can play a clean game going forward as we get a steal here. Brings it up, Mittling, left wing.
Yeah, you know, we talked the first half, you know, Berg had 2, Fritz had 2 fairly early, and really they've played pretty clean. Nice spin move by Katie Borkhardt.
Borkhardt into her bag of tricks there on the block. Seeing a pretty animated Coach Kahn there when he saw that Borkhardt had position. Get a swing there, Pack the steal, gonna be aggressive here, swings over. Maybe a little foul there as Shannon's gonna get a body foul against her, and she will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were gonna call that one on the floor or in the act of shooting, so she is gonna shoot 2. So that is 2 turnovers on the last 2 possessions against the zone. We saw Altoona look like maybe they had things maybe a little figured out. They were breaking it down. Now we've seen two quick turnovers by the Hawks.
I think the old adage when it's pressing is never let the team beat you the same way that they beat you the last time. So to continue to change and find different passes.
Yep,
as we go.
Different people. And
as Cyberling attacks,
nice pass
finds
over
Berg.
to Berg.
And again, unable to finish. And we have Nielsen bringing the ball up for the Hawks here, assessing.
Again, Berg at this point with 1 point. She leads Altoona in scoring on the year at 14.5 coming into this one.
That is 4th in the Middle Border Conference. As we're going to get a foul on the floor. Nielsen will inbound. We're going to get some subs here for the Railroaders as well. Kleinschmidt stays in the game. Camistral comes back in.
And that follows the 3rd on Klicka, so we'll see what that does.
Borkhardt gets the
can't
ball.
Finish.
Unable to finish with the left hand. Here comes Kleinschmidt on the attack.
And Kleinschmidt has really been what's kept him somewhat into this game. I know it's a 17-point lead, but she's got 3 threes here in the second half. She's been the one consistent scorer.
A 7-0 run, I believe, unofficial for the Railroaders as they swing the ball around the top here. Looking down low to Plannert.
I'd call it unofficial because I wasn't counting, so we'll definitely stick with unofficial. Little drive there, nice board by Berg.
And Berg is going to head to the line here for a pair, hoping to get her 2nd and 3rd points of the evening. Finally, kind of for the first time down there, getting some position on Borkhardt. It doesn't seem like that's been an easy thing for her to come by.
No, absolutely not. And, you know, when you are struggling to get baskets, that's definitely something that you do. You battle your butt off and get down there and try and get a rebound then. Start it some way. And Borkhardt's going to get a much-needed break.
And as we kind of look to it, is very interesting how the storylines change from the first one. Carol, we see having one of her offensive juggernaut games and not necessarily getting into having that this time, getting into foul trouble, battling that, having to sit for an extended period of time. Blackhawks able to find other ways on offense to take a 16-point lead here late in the second half.
Yeah, and Carroll, Trent has 1-3 kind of right away here in the second half. Didn't have anything in the first half. So, yeah, I mean, you've seen the Hawks still with a 16-point lead.
As we get a shot
from
here.
Different people. And that by Maccabee, board again to Nielsen, she has played a really good game.
Mauer assesses, gets it into Maccabee. Three-pointer, off glass, no good. Rebound Mauer. And Fritz is going to grab the ball. Maccabee gets position. Berg, active hands, is going to get the turnover for the Railroaders as they will look to cut this thing down to a 14, possibly 13-point lead. Berg seemingly battling down there with Maccabee, has position. She gets a touch here on the block. Hawks bring two.
Still unable to really get anything good to look at. She really wants that ball down there, though.
Pivoting around here is 15, Lily Duquesne. And we're going to get Railroader basketball here off a tip out of bounds. And we're going to get a full timeout here for the Railroaders. Stiddy, go ahead.
At Crystal Orthodontics, our goal is to exceed your expectations. Our care is centered around you, and we want you to have fantastic experiences that lead to a perfect, healthy smile. That's why our doctors and orthodontic teams go out of their way to keep you smiling throughout every step of the process. Our unique combination of long-time experience, highly qualified and caring team members, and dedication to going above and beyond to meet your unique needs has led us to be the area's preferred orthodontic provider. Exceptional smiles and extraordinary experiences, that's what matters to us. We can't wait to care for you. Looking to get your Wisconsin driver's license or just need a refresher behind the wheel? Bumper to Bumper in Somerset, Wisconsin has you covered. Locally owned and operated, we offer flexible driver education online or in-person classroom instruction, plus professional behind-the-wheel training. Whether you're a teen getting your permit or an adult brushing up on the rules of the road, we're here to help you drive with confidence. Visit us online at btbsdllc.com. That's btbsdllc.com. All right, so 16-point lead for the Hawks, 6:06 to go.
Certainly in the driver's seat as we head to the finish line of this one, as the Railroaders are going to inbound the ball here. Lily Duquesne will get the ball and look. Some action from the Roaders inbound with a tip out of bounds pack. It'll stay Railroader basketball. Duquesne will attempt again here to get it in cleanly, as the Railroaders need to get something going here as we get down. Certainly got to look to score and look to score quickly.
And Kleinschmidt's going to drive.
She's going to get the ball, hit one before, and rims out. Berg active down low, one block, and we're going to get a foul on Ava Pack.
And that's going to be her third foul.
Which another thing not as alarming probably as we get to the 6-minute mark here of this one. As we have Trinity Caro set to check in, Katie Borkhardt set to check in. And we will get Mittling as well coming back in for the Blackhawks.
So Berg good on the first. And she is now up to 3 points.
Still well under her yearly average, which is a homage to the Blackhawks there. She's going to get her own rebound, though. Swings out to Seiberling, which is no good. Rebound, 15 Duquesne. Seiberling again, drives, kicks out. And Seiberling will take a three and make a three, top of the key, which is going to cut this lead down to 12.
And Altoona's going to get into a little pressure here again.
Carroll.
And
Aaron pass leads to a second Aaron pass. Nielsen recovers, gets it to Mauer. Nielsen underneath. Mid-range jumper is good.
And just a really nice give-and-go play there between Nielsen and Carroll.
Certainly experienced play being able to take a controlled shot there. As here come back the Railroaders. Nice swing to the top, drive Duquesne, off glass is good.
Yeah, I got all the way to the basket that time.
Kind of an errant pass, Borkhardt there in the press. Nielsen able to gather. Caro's going to take a three, rims out, rebound Mittling. Another offensive rebound for the Blackhawks. Maurer take a shot, no good.
We're going to have a hold here on Altoona, I believe.
That's on Seiberling. That is going to be her first. We got a sub here for Altoona. That's going to be Jasmine Klika.
And she's got 3 fouls herself, so she's got to play a little careful.
Altoona ill afford to take any chances as the Blackhawks try to get the ball inside deep to Borkhardt. Railroaders cover, play good defense. Pick and roll action. Caro.
And Pack's going to try.
Fumbles.
Carroll's going to try and get there.
And on the fast break, here comes Altoona. Pass up to 3. Kleinschmidt is good.
And we're down to a 10-point game, so things are getting a little closer.
The pressure.
And we've got a full timeout by Coach Com. When your ride needs work, don't mess around. Bring it to the pros at DMS Repair. We specialize in ATV, UTV, and snowmobile repairs, from full engine rebuilds to drivetrain upgrades. Need performance? We've got clutch kits, ECM tunes, turn signal kits, rims, tires, you name it. We work on all major brands, and with our advanced diagnostic software, no job is too big or too small. DMS Repair, get back out there stronger than ever. Looking for your next Ford? Whether it's a rugged truck, a dependable SUV, or a certified used vehicle, Lupian Ford in Baldwin has you covered. We're your hometown source for new and used Fords, expert service, genuine parts, and a car buying experience that's second to none. Visit us at 850 Fern Drive in Baldwin, where great service and great vehicles come standard. At Fire Helm Langer, your goals come first. With offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, River Falls, and Lake Elmo, we offer the expertise of a large CPA firm delivered with the personal attention of a trusted local partner. From bookkeeping and payroll to tax prep, planning, and financial projections, we take the time to understand your business and build lasting relationships. Fire Helm Langer, local, responsive, reliable. Let's move forward together.
Looks like Baldwin here out of the timeout. It's going to go Maurer, Midling, Fritz, Nielsen, and Borkhardt. As Fritz, against the pressure of the Railroaders, brings it up left wing. Swings it out to the wing here. Borkhardt again, active down low. Being checked by Berg there.
Yeah, and if you're the Hawks here, you're looking for something down low. You're looking maybe to get it down to Borkhardt. You're looking for a drive to the basket.
Certainly want to some degree keep, as Borkhardt gets it down low, keep your foot on the gas pedal. An aggressive play there by Seiberling.
Nice little drive there, mid-range by Maurer is good.
And that will stop some of the bleeding here from the run from Altoona as they look and come back and attack. Here comes Klika.
It looks like Baldwin's having a little bit of a hard time here matching up, leaving some girls wide open, and we're going to have a foul.
That is going to send Bria Kleinschmidt to the line here. Gets pushed underneath on a layup with some good ball movement there from the Railroaders.
Foul was called on Maurer. That's her first.
First attempt is off back iron and no good. We're going to get a sub here. Zava Pack is going to come back in for the Blackhawks there. Coach Com going to a little ball handling there, as Pack has handled a lot of the duties with that in regards to this one and all season. Second one good there.
And that allows them to set up their press.
Always important this late in the game.
And that's going to be a turnover.
And just what the Railroaders are looking for, a little momentum, down 11. With 3:11 to go, they're going to have the ball, looking to cut this to a one-possession, or a single-digit lead here, excuse me.
Defensively, you got to look for Kleinschmidt. She's been the hot hand tonight.
And you want to not foul if you're the Blackhawks and let them on the line, because then that allows them to set up that press.
Absolutely.
We'll get the ball here, 15. Duquesne's going to inbound. Seiberling aggressively.
And what are we going to have?
And we're going to have a travel here from the far official.
Okay.
And it'll be Blackhawk basketball inbounded on the side with 3:03 to go.
It's 11 points, and this pressure has given the Hawks a little bit of trouble here.
Certainly,
Turned it over on the last possession.
Certainly for Coach Com is not the largest 11-point lead he's ever had. Swings over to Fritz. She's going to assess some backside action as the Hawks will look to have a solid possession here. Down low, inside, and a great move from Borkhardt, who is putting together a nice little game here as she looks to get to double-digit points with one more basket.
She is, and that was just a really nice move right when they needed it. Exactly what you want to see from Coach Com. He wants to get it down in the block, get that nice little bucket. Katie with the basket.
They're going to get a foul here on Borkhardt, and that is going to
I was going to say it.
Bonus free throw opportunity here for Kennedy Berg, as she's going to go to the line for an impossible +1.
You know, and one thing that Berg has done, I've just really liked how aggressive she's played. She only has 3 points tonight, but as their leading scorer, she has tried to get herself involved in other ways. You know, the shooting hasn't been there, but she's tried to hit the glass hard. She's defended. She's impressed me as somebody that's more than just a scorer tonight for Altoona.
Certainly continued to attack as well. Some people get frustrated. You have not seen that from her as the Hawks look to burn clock. Railroaders bringing an amoeba defense here. Almost an Arab pass there from Pack.
The amoeba. Hawks.
Certainly trying to get a turnover, and we're seeing a little bit more activity here as the Hawks are doing a nice job getting things under control.
And there's the trap that Altoona wanted, and they got it out of there.
And they got an advantage with numbers. Borkhardt's coming, but Duquesne misses.
And that's saved.
Fritz
by
with
Fritz.
the save.
And apparently it wasn't saved by Fritz. Wow. Okay.
And certainly, I am no expert on officiating, but he did not look in position. We'd have to go to our officiating expert, Nick Pack, on that.
Not a call that I think you want to see made from 25 feet 5 seconds after the save was made. But here we go. Since 1903, Nielsen's Foods has been proud to serve our communities with quality care and a smile. From fresh baked goods to our full-service deli, bakery, and Caribou Coffee, there's always something for everyone. Don't miss our award-winning Nielsen's Market Meats and the friendly staff that make shopping here feel like home. At Nielsen's, we're building more than just a store, we're building a family. Nielsen's Foods, over a century of service, a lifetime of trust. When it comes to your home or business, trust experience you can count on at Blackhawk Garage Door. We're your local experts for garage door sales, service, and installations. Plus beautiful polyura, concrete floor coatings for your garage, patio, pool deck, and more. Our coatings are completed in just one day and come with a lifetime warranty. Proudly serving western Wisconsin and the Twin Cities Metro for over 20 years, we're here for all your residential and commercial needs. Contact Blackhawk Garage Door today at blackhawkgaragedoor.com.
We got 1:37 to go, Stiddy. We got a 13-point lead, and we have Altoona basketball. What are you looking for if you're the Railroaders here?
Well, 13 points. Obviously, Altoona's going to try and get something quick. I wouldn't be surprised to see Kleinschmidt run off a screen here and try and get something, although looking at this formation, they're going to get it over to her. They're going to swing. It looks like they're going to get it back to Seiberling is what they were looking for.
Klika with an aggressive drive. Good defense, active hands. That'll be a block. Blackhawks the other way with their leader, Fritz, looking to ice this one.
Yeah, and they're content. 13-point game.
If we are to that point, Railroaders certainly possibly looking to foul if it is close enough or they desire. Does not look like maybe they're going to, and we're going to play this one out. Pack close to a travel there, the aggressive defense. We're going to get a held ball.
A jump ball. And that is the fear that you run into. It is Blackhawk ball, so it's going to stay this way. You know, and this is where we also talked last week. Nygaard and I were talking about, you know, I think I made the comment of I haven't really seen a game lately where you've needed a shot clock, and then we have a situation where a shot clock would definitely make a bit of a difference in a game.
It certainly would change the way end-of-game situations in high school basketball are handled, and would not start the free throw parade maybe as early as it does now without one, where you see teams with 2 and 3 minutes left having to start that parade at the line as we get Caro, underneath, not looking to score. We're looking to burn clock here, and it sure does seem like the Blackhawks are going to come away with a big win here in the West Gym in Baldwin.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with Lakes Gas, your local family-owned propane company, proudly serving the community for over 65 years. From heating and cooking to backyard grilling, Lakes Gas delivers reliable, affordable propane for homes and businesses alike. With locations in Roberts and Hager City, we're committed to exceptional service. Discover the Lakes Gas difference. Looking to buy or sell a home? Go to Timmerman Realtors, led by Don and Andrew Timmerman. They bring generations of experience and a personal touch to every deal. Timmerman Realtors. Life's full of twists and turns. Wisconsin Credit Union is right there with you. And just get those in in the last 2.5 seconds.
We'll get you the update here. It looks like the Railroaders are going to be on Thursday. We'll have both teams in action. Railroaders will be hosting Ellsworth, and we'll be back here Thursday, and Prescott will come to town for the Blackhawks. Well, Stiddy, a little chaotic start there with us, down a man, but otherwise it's been an absolute pleasure.
Absolutely, and I believe we'll be here tomorrow night, 48-36. Girls get the win tonight. Big win for Baldwin-Woodville as they look to secure Middle Border Conference title. Tomorrow we'll watch the Blackhawk boys take on the Warriors from Rice Lake.
Absolutely. Signing off for Jake Liram, that's Tony Stitt. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you.